What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Pokemon Shelter. My name is Ryan. I'm your host. This week, we'll be going over everything that's going on in the world of Pokemon. So, I guess first we'll start with the current state of Pokemon in general. There's scalpers everywhere. Pokemon has risen so much in popularity during the pandemic that it's nearly impossible to find anything. You go into Walmart, Target, local game stores, any place, and you have no Pokemon on any shelves whatsoever. You've all seen it. We've all seen it. I know it's especially tough for people like me who have children, and they get their allowance or they get whatever it is that they want. And they go to Walmart to spend said money, and there's nothing on the shelf for them. It really is a little discouraging. And I know Christmas didn't help. They're still trying to restock a lot of stuff from Christmas, but I just don't see the supply being able to keep up with the demand, honestly. Going forward, I think it is going to be a bit of an issue because Pokemon have already said that all the new sets that they are releasing, they're going to be doing in waves. So if you look at Champion's Path, if you look at the Hidden Fates reprint, which back here I have a Hidden Fates CTB, I have Hidden Fates things, also like boxes and stuff, but they released all that stuff in waves. Champion's Path got 3 waves. You got the initial wave, which was a decent sized wave, if I'm not mistaken. You had your second wave, and just recently you got a third wave. I don't know if they're going to do another wave of Champion's Path, honestly. Champion's Path, for me, wasn't a very good Pokemon set. You had the Chase Charizard, which I'll show here on screen. That's about all that you really had. I think the base set, not including secret rares and stuff, was less than 80 cards, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't make for a good set for me. Champion's Path has no playability, really, in terms of the TCG. So that's a set that was more tailored to collectors, to people in the hobby who only want to open things and go for that one Charizard, that shiny Charizard V. But not only are stores struggling to be able to provide enough product for everyone to purchase, everything that gets put in stores, scalpers are rushing in to get every single piece of it. I know my family, we were at Target a few weeks ago, and my son was looking for something, and I was looking around too, but there was an associate, and I'm like, do you know when you'll get more Pokemon in, or when the best time to come to get anything is? And they told me that they have, their vendor that comes around and stocks there at the Target, but that when the vendor had come that week, there were already people lined up ready to buy everything that they were putting out. That's a shame. I remember when I was younger, and up until last year, really, it was so easy to go into a store and find anything that you wanted. The Pokemon store was littered with stuff, and this is a problem. It's really not a good thing. You have kids that want stuff. You have adults like myself who want things. I'm real fortunate that I'm able to purchase things through a distributor. There's lots of stuff that I can't get from my distributor, though, and it's still nice to be able to go into a store setting and see things and know that the kids that go in there are going to be able to get stuff. Right now, that's just not happening. So I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. I don't see scalpers stopping getting everything. I don't see Pokemon being able to ramp up production enough, at least not in the first quarter or two of 2021, to keep up with the demand. That's something that we're going to have to definitely keep our eyes on and hope that they will be able to open back up the production plants and get more cards printed and be able to keep up with the demand. Okay, so our next topic, I wanted to show you guys new items that I've personally received this week. And for some reason, I didn't sit those down here on my table. So give me a second. All right, so first thing that I have for you guys is, I don't even know what this thing is, honestly. It's something that I was I was on eBay, and a lot of the times I'll put in Pokemon Ending Soonest. I'll see what I can get for cheap because I'm a collector. I have all this stuff on this shelf back here. Down below, I have bulk cards. I have blister packs, sleeve boosters. I have all sorts of stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that this says it's from the Pikachu movie. So we have this, if that'll focus for you there. I don't even know what the card is, honestly. I haven't done any research. I just know I got it for $3. And I mean, at $3, you can't really turn that down. But it comes with like a little poker chip there. Comes with the card as well, and then this placard. If anyone is very, very well versed in Japanese, please do translate that for us. Another one that I have, this is from Pikachu the Movie 2001. I have it inside of a top loader here, but it too is just a card from the movie. Haven't gotten a lot this week, honestly. So, every one of you, if you're watching this, listening to this, whatever it is you're doing, I'm pretty sure that you're familiar with base set. It's what a lot of us got started on. But if you recall, in Stormfront, they did reimaginings of Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. So, first up, we have the reimagined Charmander. I'm sorry, the glare, guys. Have that. Have the Charmeleon. This is just beautiful, man. Like, oh, dude. Like, base set, so nostalgic, but what they were able to do with Stormfront in the reimagining of it's even better to me. And last but not least, I have this. Back in 2017, they released Ho-Oh and Lugia Legendary Battle Decks. Just came with, like it says, pretty much a deck. Coin. I think it came with like a little paper playmat. But I was able to get a sealed box with 3 Ho-Ohs and 3 Lugias. I thought that was pretty neat. I think I paid a little more than what it's worth, honestly, but a lot of the times I'll look at something and I'm like, oh, I want that in my collection. I want to hold on to that for a few years. That was one of those things, like, I don't care if it's not worth anything. To me, it's really cool. I love Lugia, like Ho-Oh. So I definitely wanted to get that. That's all the stuff I really picked up this week, guys. Like I said, I didn't really get a lot of stuff in. But next week's podcast, maybe we'll have more stuff. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, guys. So that's the stuff that I did get this week. So next up, I wanted us to touch on the Pokemon Go Community Day special. For this Community Day, Machop is the actual mascot. And if you look here on the screen, we'll look at some of this. So here you have an advertisement. Perfect. Alright, that's gone. Alright, you have Machop, you have Machoke, and you have Machamp. Alright, so it says it's a good day to round out your team for both PvE and PvP in Pokemon Go. Machop is a spotlight, as we just spoke of. It says that Machamp is one of the most reliable fighting type creatures in the game with high attack and a solid moveset. Step 1, power up Pokemon 10 times. You get 10 Pokeballs. Catch 15 Machop, you get 20 Machop candies. Make 5 nice throws, you get a Machop encounter. So, I haven't played this community today. I haven't played Pokemon Go much in a while. But from my understanding, it seems that every 5 nice throws, you are guaranteed a Machop encounter. And I could be wrong. But I know that you can get shiny Machops in this, or encounter shiny Machops, if I'm not mistaken. That's a really, really good way to ensure that you'll get a lot of Machop encounters and possibly a lot of shiny Machops. It's not hard to get nice throws at all in Pokemon Go unless they've changed something with the difficulty. I know back when I played it was not hard at all to get a nice throw. So that's pretty neat. So that's your step 1, I guess. Okay, so then step rewards 1,000 Stardust, 1 incense, and a Machop encounter. Okay, so that's what we just went over, I suppose. Step 2, you catch 15 Machop, you get 20 Machop candy. Transfer 10 Pokemon on a Machoke encounter. Evolve 3 Machop, 2,000 XP. So again, any of you that are familiar with Pokemon Go, you know that you have to catch Pokemon in order to get the candy for that Pokemon. So the more Machop you have, the more you can evolve, the more Machop candy you have, so on and so forth. 2000 XP, I don't know what the maximum level in the game currently is. Like I said, I don't play Pokemon Go much anymore. I played when it first came out, even before it came out, everyone had the leaked APK for it. And I remember getting up and just walking so much and going to play, and I remember catching my first Blastoise, and my friend Austin was so mad at me. So you have that going. Then you have step 3 here. Make 3 great curveball throws to get 20 Machop candies. Evolve 1 Machoke, you get 5 golden raspberries. Transfer 10 Pokemon, 2500 XP. Not bad. Not bad. Transferring 10 Pokemon, easy. It doesn't even say that you have to transfer 10 Machops. So you can transfer a lot of the Pokemon that you don't really care about. Your Caterpie, your Weedle, anything that you have an abundance of. Because I'm pretty sure that if I were to load mine up, I'd have an abundance of a lot of Pokemon that I just didn't really care to keep. Step rewards 10 Pokeballs, 1 Incense, 1 Rocket Radar. Rocket Radar is some new thing in Pokemon Go, apparently. I haven't played much, like I said. Step 4, claim reward 4,000 Stardust, 2,500 XP, 5 Silver Pinap Berries. Pinap Berries are used to help with your Pokemon encounters and to make catching said Pokemon easier. Step rewards 2,000 Stardust, 3 Rare Candy, and Machamp Encounter. Okay. So it looks like in order to be guaranteed a Machamp Encounter, you're going to have to go through all this stuff, and reading it does seem like it'll probably take you a little while, honestly. I don't think that's a quick way to get a Machamp, honestly. Your best bet, well, no, I don't know how many candy it would take in order to evolve a Machop into a Machoke into a Machamp. Probably take a lot, honestly. That's you're going to have to really stick for that if you want it. Unless it's a lot easier on Pokemon Days than I'm aware, because like I said, I don't play it very often. It says that's the size of it. Machop has been pretty common at times in the past. Also been in the game since launch. So you may already have an impressive collection of Machamps and a solid stockpile of candy at this point, but you could always have more. Especially with the advent of XL candy. It's worth turning out and getting as much as you can to put together your super team of 4 armed warriors. Get out there and get catching. It's the last community day of the Trump administration. It's just weird to throw that in there. Can't even play Pokemon now without politics being involved. So yeah, if any of you guys like Pokemon Go, that's actually a pretty cool thing to do. Like you could encounter the shiny Machop, shiny Machoke, shiny Machamp, possibly. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I said, if any of you guys do play Pokemon Go, you're very committed to it. Please do comment. Let me know. Tweet me at Twitter at Pokemon Shelter, Pokemon_Shelter. Links will be down in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Spotify and Apple, thank you so much for doing so. Please do follow the podcast here. This is the first podcast, and I intend on doing one every week. If you're on YouTube, please do like, subscribe, continue to come back, comment, share it with your friends. I think I have a lot of good insight into Pokemon, and it's something that we can all do together every week. We can meet up here every week and do it. Okay, so next up we have Pokemon Snap. Finally got its release day of April 30th. I don't know about you guys, but I was so excited when they announced Pokemon Snap. I remember playing Pokemon Snap when it first came out on Nintendo 64 at my uncle's house because I didn't have the Nintendo 64 at the time. But I do remember playing it at his house, and it was so fun. It was such a unique take on Pokemon. It wasn't your standard Pokemon affair where you're going around battling, catching, and getting, gym badges and getting to the Elite Four. And it was nothing like that. It was just seeing Pokemon in their natural habitat in ways that you had never done before in any of the other Pokemon games. And something about that was just really, really neat. It was different. I know there's times in my life that I've wanted to be a photographer. I've gotten a camera, I've taken pictures, I realized it wasn't for me, let it collect dust. But this was a way to let that inner photographer in you have fun and do things that are just impossible in real life. And it's just another way to break out of real life and break out of your daily grind and do something that as kids we all wish that we could do. Just ride around on a rail car and take pictures of Pokemon. Especially if you're anything like me. So it says the new Pokemon Snap to inspire budding photographers starting April 30th. It's right around the corner, guys. Today is January 17th, 2021. So you have February, March, April. 3.5 months, 3 months, 13 days, if my quick math is correct. That's no time. That's going to fly by. And there's so much Pokemon coming out in between those dates. Just to keep your heart very content when it comes to your Pokemon. If you can beat the Scalpers to everything, which we'll delve into a little Pokemon releases coming up here shortly in the podcast. So we have the trailer here. I'm not going to play it for copyright purposes. One of the cooler aspects of Detective Pikachu was seeing Pokemon in the wild. It gave a sense that the fantastical creatures were more than critters that can be caught and trained. They were part of a wider ecosystem. Nothing proved that more than seeing Bulbasaurs migrate along a river. It brought up the idea that, as Dr. Alan Grant said, they do move in herds. Detective Pikachu was a really good movie for me. A lot of people didn't like it. I went to go see it with my family, and we all enjoyed it a lot. It was gorgeous. I have a Detective Pikachu little section set up in my cabinet right behind this here. I have to show you guys sometime. If you guys want, I can do a video one day on a more in-depth tour of my collection, if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. It was intriguing to look at Pokemon in their natural habitat. Nintendo is again capitalizing on that with new Pokemon Snap on the Switch. I really hope that's not the name of it, new Pokemon Snap. To me, that doesn't catch the eye like Pokemon Snap 2 would. Or even just Pokemon Snap. I don't think people are gonna, I don't think people are gonna mistake this one for the Nintendo 64 edition whenever they grab it at a store. You're not gonna walk into a store and find the Nintendo 64 version of the game. So just Pokemon Snap. Please, Pokemon. Nintendo, please, just do Pokemon Snap. The company announced that the follow-up to the classic Nintendo 64 game will launch on April 30th, and it will take players to the Isles of Lental region. Unlike main Pokemon titles, players in Snap games don't catch them at all. Instead, they shoot photographs of them doing what comes naturally. I was fascinated to see a Pinsir fighting a Heracross or Apoms frolicking together through a forest in the latest trailer. The latest trailer is really good, you guys. If you haven't watched it, please do. Go to YouTube. Go to the Pokemon YouTube channel. Check out the new trailer for it. It really is good. They're able to improve on it so much on the last. And if you haven't played the last, I'm not trying to encourage legal activity, but it wouldn't hurt to find a little emulator. Maybe download it, give it a play if you haven't, or watch a playthrough. I know PokeRiff recently started playing on his channel, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember seeing a video of him doing so. That wouldn't be a bad thing for you to do either. So the game appears to be on rails as players board a Neo 1 auto-driving vehicle that steers them across different island biomes. That frees up players to look around and snap images. I'm pretty sure they meant to put a D in here, and snap images of pocket monsters. The resident leader, Professor Mirror, will score players' photos based on the subject poses, how large they appear, how directly they're facing the camera, and where they fall in the frame, according to the news release. So that's basically the same thing that happened in the original Pokemon Snap. Nothing really different there at all. You were judged based on how good your pictures were in the last one, how big they were, how they looked, if they were in the middle of doing something clever, if you bopped them in the head with an apple. All that stuff just adds to your score at the end of the actual tour or whatever, by the time your real cart stops. I don't want to say level, but I guess in a way it was a level, a zone, if you want. Players use their top-rated photos to fill out their photo decks. Perhaps the game can teach players to take better pictures in real life. Oh yeah. If the day ever does come that you encounter a Charmander at your local Walmart, this game will ensure that you make the most of the photo op. Guaranteed. Quote me on that. 2021. One of the unusual parts of the lentil region is that some pocket monsters have a special glow called the Lumina phenomenon. That's shown by the Meganium in the trailer. I don't know what I was reading there, sorry. Other than making the Pokemon visually striking, it's not apparent what it does, but I assume players will find out. Gotta wait till April 30th to find out. With everyone still hunkering down during coronavirus pandemic, new Pokemon Snap could have a similar impact as last year's Animal Crossing New Horizons. I played that game a lot. A lot. I haven't been on there in a while. I haven't checked with my neighbors, my villagers. They probably hate me. They've probably burned my home to the ground, which is really, really sad. I've gotten on there once in the last few months, once the season did change over from fall to winter, just so I could see snow on the ground, and I was not able to build a snowman, but it's okay. But that really does make me realize how much I've neglected my villagers. Not a good person. But I just want to point out how when reading this sentence, with everyone still hunkering down during the coronavirus pandemic, new Pokemon Snap could have a similar impact. That doesn't roll off the tongue good. You gotta change it. Pokemon Snap 2 or just Pokemon Snap. It would read better. With everyone still hunkering down during the coronavirus pandemic, Pokemon Snap 2 or Pokemon Snap could have a similar impact as last year's Animal Crossing New Horizons. It wasn't new Animal Crossing. No. The photography game lets players feel like they're exploring the outdoors from the safety of their home, because we all know how important it is to remain indoors. Don't go outdoors, kids. Just kidding. Please go outdoors. Be safe, but please get out. Being inside is not good for your health. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your physical health. Hunkering down is not healthy. It's not safe. It's not what our bodies are meant to endure. Don't do it. If you've been inside, or if you've noticed a change in who you are, you should definitely reach out to family. You should reach out to organizations that are there to help you. Please don't sit inside and forget how beautiful the outside world is, or how much fun it is to go outside and socialize, as long as you're being safe, of course. But don't remain indoors until you forget how to live your life. Expect them to share their best or most amusing photos in social media, which can lead more people to get the $60 game. That is the goal. More people see other people playing new Pokemon Snap, then they want to go and buy it. They really do know how marketing works, obviously. Alright, next up, and what's probably going to be the last thing on our podcast for today. Shining Fates is just over a month away from release. I'll pull this up here for us so that we can read it together. And at least let's go over a couple things together. Now, Shining Fates, I know a lot of sellers are beginning now to get their allocations. A lot of people were taking pre-orders the day that the graphics came out for the Elite Trainer box, for the boxes, for the collections. And people are just now starting to get their allocations, and they were cut down. Allocations were cut severely. You have people that are going back now, and they are refunding everyone their money because they sold stuff that they weren't guaranteed. Even now, I've requested stuff from my distributor. It's a month and 2 days away from releasing. I don't even know how many I'm allocated yet. I haven't done any pre-orders, obviously. I've wanted to, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been one of those people that would have had to refund everything, and that's no fun. That is no fun, man. You shouldn't take people's money, get their hopes up, and then not be able to fulfill your end of the deal, man. Not be able to get in their Elite Trainer boxes or their pin collections. The Mad Hatter pin collections, I think, is something that they're doing too. It's not cool. I'm hoping, really, really hoping that I will get my allocations this week so that I can begin to do my pre-orders, because I don't want to miss out on doing pre-orders. This is my first full year being able to buy things from a distributor and running my eBay store, which has done pretty good over the pandemic. And This will be my first big release other than Vivid Voltage, but I was just getting started around that. This is the first time that I've put in decent requests for pre-order and merchandise, and I really, really hope that it doesn't pass me by. If it does, at least Battle Styles comes out a month after. That'll be another one I can do. So it says Shining Fates will be the name of February's special set, or holiday set, as it's called in the hobby a lot. Its name and logo combine with those of Shining Legends and Hidden Fates. We first teased the set several months ago, which will only be available through special products. That's how it is with every holiday set, special set. You don't get, booster boxes of this stuff. You get Elite Trainer boxes. You get collections, just like you do with, Hidden Fates. Elite Trainer box. You had the Gyarados collection. You had the Charizard collection. You had the Raichu GX box. Sorry guys, that sound is the air freshener. It goes off ever so often. So the set will contain over 90 cards for the regular portion and over 120 cards in its Shiny Vault subset. Now, most of the cards in this set are going to be from the Shiny Star V set that released in Japan just a few months ago. If you were not able to get your hands on any of that, open any of that, that is a shame. It was a very fun set. I have a few cards out of it. I have the Nessa box, which has, 2 boxes of Shiny Star V, because that is going to be a set that you want to get your hand on in order to hold. That's investment advice for this podcast. Get your hands on some Shiny Star V or Shining Fates when it comes out. Hold on to it. Yeah, open some of it up if you can, but only if you have enough left over after you open some and have fun that you can hold on to invest in. Because scalpers are going to make it very, very hard to get this stuff. If you were not able to pre-order it, your chances of getting any of it when it releases in stores are so small. They're basically non-existent. You're going to have people there. When the vendors get to the stores, they're going to grab every single box that hits that shelf. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about preserving what the hobby is. People going in buying cards, that smile on their face, knowing they can go back and get more if they want to. They don't care. They care about buying something at $50, selling it for $80 because they know people will buy it. Taking advantage of the market. I hope that Pokemon finds ways to, discourage that type of behavior, and that they're able to discourage the scalpers, because it's really ruining the hobby for a lot of people. So, most product images and all product descriptions have just been revealed. The premium collections and mini tins have also revealed, so we can now see all the products. So, if we look here on the screen, you have a shiny Charizard. This looks to be, is that Reshiram? I'm not sure. Oh, no. Let's see. Is that Skarmory? Dragapult, Center Scorch, possibly? Then you have your Eevee over here on the Elite Trainer box. Here are all the contents of it. Looks like you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 packs, which is normal with the holiday set. Champion's Path, you got 10 packs inside of an Elite Trainer box. Vivid Voltage, anything that's not a holiday set, you normally get 8. You get your book, you get your sleeves here, you get your die, you get your damage counters. What is this? Okay, just a book. Here are the 3 Shining Fate box collections. Each one looks like it's going to be coming with 4 booster packs, if I'm not mistaken, and a promo card, which is normal. Here are your Shining Fates boxes, or this is just them inside of the box they come in, I'm guessing. Here are your 10 collections. The Shiny Crobat V. There's also a Shiny Crobat V box that has released in Japan. Comes with the Shiny Crobat V card. Here's a Pikachu box, which is going to be great. Dragapult again, okay. Your mini tins. Oh, look at the Kyogre one. Celebi. Skarmory. It looks so good. These are your mini portfolios. You can usually get these and a booster pack inside of the same package for, I think it's like $5, I think normally. But I've requested quite a bit of this stuff from my distributor, and I hope that I really get it, because first off, I want to keep a lot of it for myself. Look at that Pikachu box. Oh wow, that looks nice. And secondly, I want to be able to sell it to everyone. I want to be able to help the right people get stuff. Okay, so for the Elite Trainer box, $49.99, which is what it normally costs, includes 10 Shining Fates booster packs, 1 foil promo card featuring EV VMAX and various gameplay accessories, which is common. Shining Fate 10s, they come with 6 Shining Fate booster packs. Nice. 1 foil promo card featuring Eldegoss V, Bolton V, or Cramorant V. You have the Pikachu V box, which comes with 4 booster packs, 1 foil promo card, and the oversized Pikachu V card. The Mad Party pin collections, those were the ones that we saw in the other box here, if I'm not mistaken. Include 3 Shining Fate booster packs, 1 foil promo card featuring Bunnelby, Dedenne, Galarian, Mr. Rhyme, or Poltergeist, 1 corresponding pin. Those will be pretty. Those will be hits. A lot of people do collect the pins. A lot of people, a lot of people love to collect the pins. I myself am not a pin collector. I keep a lot of my stuff sealed. I don't open a ton of stuff, honestly. Normally, if there's a card that I want, I'll try to pull it. Like with Vivid Voltage, I opened up 1 booster box. Just 1. I maybe pulled enough cards out of it to pay for what it cost me from a distributor. But I love opening stuff. I do. But at the same time, like, I love having a collection of stuff. I like looking at it sealed. I like looking at all the stuff that I have, and I just love it. It's something I could look at all day. Then you have the mini tins, which come with 2 booster packs, 1 metallic coin, which is common. Then you have the premium collections for $39.99, which comes with 7 booster packs, 1 foil promo card featuring either Shiny Crobat V, Shiny Dragapult V, 1 foil promo card, and 1 foil oversized promo card featuring either Shiny Crobat V Max or Shiny Dragapult V Max, and 1 corresponding metallic coin. Guys, it's gonna be a really good set. It's gonna be a popular set. Please do try your best to get pre-orders in, but don't pre-order them for way over MSRP, because I guarantee you that a lot of these pre-orders that are taking place on eBay are people who have gone into GameStop, put $5 down on 30 of these Elite Trainer boxes. They haven't paid the rest of the money off. No. They couldn't afford to. So they're going to get a pre-order from you for $100, $110. I've seen people buy these Elite Trainer boxes for $130. Something that costs $50. It's not even out yet. These people don't have their hands on them. Most of the people that are selling them are people who aren't even going to have them day one. It's mind-boggling, dude. Don't pay over MSRP. A couple dollars over, I understand if you're really, really desperate. There are good people out there. I will be selling my pre-orders at good prices. I'm not going to overcharge people. I'm not going to sell for $130 or $140. That's ridiculous, man. That is not good for the hobby. That is not good. We also have here, it's showing the EV Max, Colorless Energy, obviously. HP 300 on the EV Max. Wow, that is a beautiful card as well. Can we pull that up? Nice. That is a very, very beautiful card. Then it says, shiny Pokemon are so extraordinary that they're almost never seen, and trainers who catch them are considered quite lucky, and yet they can be yours in the Pokemon TCG Shining Fates expansion. Celebrate the Galar region and the incredible Pokemon that live and battle there with beautifully etched cards, including the spectacular Shiny Charizard in its Gigantamax form. Yeah, so guys, in Shiny Star V, the Japanese set that we spoke of earlier, if you haven't seen yet, sorry, they do have the Shiny Charizard V Max, which is the big boy, the big one. I think the Rainbow V Max came out in, was it Darkness Ablaze? Possibly? Either way, I'll post a picture of it up on the screen for those of you who are watching this on YouTube. But they have the shiny one now, and it is beautiful. It is going to be a chase card in this set. I'm pretty sure they're going to have the standard Charizard V that was in Champion's Path. Yeah, and the VMAX. So those are going to be chase cards for sure in this set. But there's going to be so many, man. So many. How many did it say is going to be in just the shiny vault? 120 cards in the Shiny Vault subset, dude. Man. Over 190 cards. More than 100 shiny Pokemon. This is a set that I want to do a master set for. I want to get every card in this set for sure. That would be beautiful to have. More than 30 Pokemon V and Pokemon VMAX. Shine and Fates products will release on February 19th. As posted before, we won't get a regular February set this year. It's going to release on March 19th instead, so fans don't get overwhelmed by 2 big sets. Yeah, like we said, that's the battle styles, which we'll talk about battle styles a lot more in next week's podcast. This week I wanted to touch on Shine and Fates mainly, and next week we'll do battle styles. I think battle styles is going to be great for competitive play because it gives you that rapid strike and that single strike aspect to your deck, to your card, to your play style. I think it's going to be a really good set for competitive play, and I really hope competitive play opens up soon because I know one of my sons, he really wants to go to tournaments. He wants to play, he wants to be a Pokemon master, and I really want him to be able to experience that because he's never been able to experience, Pokemon competitions and battles, and I remember being younger and doing that stuff, and it was so much fun, and I want that for him for sure. So battle styles is going to be great, and I also think it's going to be good for investment. It's releasing a new style of Pokemon card essentially in the battle styles and the rapid strike and single strike, and me personally, I think it's going to be pretty collectible. I know I myself will be setting quite a bit of it back. I'm going to try to keep a case of ETBs, a case of booster boxes. I don't know how realistic that desire or that is going to be, but that is what I'm looking forward to doing. That's what I want to do. Every set that comes out, you should set something back, guys, for investment. If you look at the way prices have blown up over the last 6, 7, 8 months, just imagine if you'd have had some of that stuff sitting around, vintage stuff. And the thing is, the stuff that's releasing today, this Shine and Fates and Battle Styles, that's going to be some kid's vintage in 20 years when they set out on their careers and their life and they have disposable income. They're going to want what came out when they were a child. It may not top our vintage, my generation's vintage. I'm 30 years old. Base set, Team Rocket, Jungle, Fossil, Neo Genesis, Neo Destiny, it may not top those prices ever, obviously. I don't think that it will. But kids are going to say, I remember when I was younger, my dad brought me this Battle Styles ETB. I want to share that with my kids. The Gen 8 Pokemon kids that are coming up today, that's their Gen 1. They're going to love this Pokemon the same way that I love Gengar, the same way you love Pikachu, Seadra, Golduck, whatever it is that you love, Mewtwo, whatever, Dragonite, Dratini, doesn't matter. There are kids out there, that's the Gen 8 Pokemon are going to be their Gen 1 Pokemon, and they're going to want to collect that later on down the line, like I said, whenever they have disposable income. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this podcast. This was our first podcast, first of many. I'll look forward to doing one every week. And every week we'll cover what I've gotten that week. If I have received anything in from my personal collection, we will go over all the news that have come out in that week in Pokemon. And this is a place you guys can come back, stay up to date, stay informed, get my perspective on things, my take on stuff. I'll give you investment advice. I will help you out a lot. Like I said, I do sell things, so I can give you inside information as well based on what I'm getting from my distributor, based on what I'm getting from my sources. It's just going to be a fun place to come hang out. Again, Ryan, I'm Ryan. Sorry, I messed that up. Again, guys, I'm Ryan from the Pokemon Shelter. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.